Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the seventh lecture of career skills. Today, we'll be studying the second part of logical Venn diagram. In the previous, we studied how to find out the relation between three or four or two or three things or items given. In today's part, it will be a bit of different because the relation will be given in the terms of shapes. It was like A union B, A intersection B, which we used to study in mathematics. We'll come to know far better with some of the examples, and I'll tell you how to answer them and where to keep a like more better approach for a faster approach, and what are the things to be kept in mind while answering them. Let's jump on to a question. Like in this one, there will always be a set of questions on the given data. At times they write the data in the textual format as well, but here they have given the data in the form of shapes. Like this square box given will always denote villagers. This triangle will denote unemployed people, and this circle will denote this literate. Now, what are they asking? Total number of villagers is here. Up, this is also counted in villagers. This is also counted in villagers. This is also counted in villagers, and this. All the figures, all the numbers in this square figure of villagers are villagers, irrespective of the fact that few are unemployed villagers like this 10 number, few are unemployed literate villagers, few are literate villagers, and this 20 is just villagers. So the total would be option B, 43. Total numbers of villagers is 43. Now in this question they are asking total number of literate urban unemployed people. Please keep in mind always that they may not be using the same words which are given. Like here unemployed is given, villagers is given, literate is given. We know that villagers are rural people and other are urban people. So it means they are asking for urban unemployed, means the people who are unemployed but not villagers actually. So this 15 and this 12 is also there. Total number of literate and urban unemployed. So this 15 is unemployed urban, but literate or illiterate we don't know. So literate also, urban also, unemployed also. This 12 will be there. So answer 12 is the correct one because we want to know the literate also. Literate also, urban also, unemployed also. Next one. Number of villages which are illiterate and unemployed. So in this question, these all will not be there because these are all literate. We want illiterate people. So they should be villagers also and unemployed also. So I guess this figure is illiterate people. This figure is unemployed also, and these are villagers also. So answer C is the correct one. Number of literate villagers who are unemployed. Now, first of all, we have four figures for villagers 4, 9, 10, 20. Next, they should be literate also. So we are left with only 4 and 9. Now they are asking unemployed also. So this 9 will also be eliminated. So we are left with only 4. This is elimination one technique. Always start counting from one side and you will always come up to a best solution at the end. Answer 4 is the correct one. Total number of literate villagers is. Now they are not talking about unemployed or employed. So they're asking just literate villagers. So first of all, if they're talking about literate, answer should be from these four only: 8, 12, 4 or 9. Now they are asking it should be a villager also. Now this 4 is literate also, villager also. This 9 is literate also, villager also. But the difference is this 4 is unemployed and these 9 people are employed, I guess. But here they are asking literate and villagers. When they say that total number of literate villagers only literate villagers, then you may say it as 9. But when they have not talked about unemployed or employed, you will give the sum of 4 and 9 and the answer will be 13 now, not 9. Did you get it? Because 4 is also literate villager, 9 is also literate villagers. The total will be 13. Total number of illiterate villagers who are employed. Now, if this talk about illiterate, so these 4 are illiterate, so option will not be from here. They're talking about villagers. Now option left is 10 and 20. But they're asking it should be employed. But this 10 is unemployed, so this will not be there. So only option left is this: villagers, illiterate also, and employed. So the answer D is the correct one. Now this is a diagram given for another set of questions. In this we have 4 figures. It's becoming a bit of complex now. This triangle is children, circle is rural population, this children, rural population, this rectangle goes for school going, and this is square is for boys. Now they see that the village boys not going to school are denoted by which number? Now first of all, they're talking about village boys. It means the answer should be from rural population, this 2, 3, 5, 8 and 6. Answer should be from these 5 only. Now they are talking about boys, that it should be from boys. So this is cancelled because this 2, 3, 5 and 8 is from the square box and these are all boys. Now they are saying that not going to school. This 3 and 5 are going to school, so this is also cancelled, this is also cancelled. Only we are left with 2 and 8. With 2 and 8. Is there anything else they wanted? No. Village boys not going to school and boys. So option D is the correct one. The village children not going to school are denoted by which number? Village not going to school. Again with the same concept, if we go, if they're talking about village children, answer should be from 2, 3, 5, 6. But now they're talking about children, so I guess C is the this. We have to skip this 8 because this does not count in children. This 5 also does not count in children. Only 2, 3 and 6 count in children. And not going to school, but this 3 number is going to school, so this is also not there. To answer 2 and 6. So option D, 2 and 6. What is represented by number 4? This is the reverse now they have asked. Previously they used to give a condition and you have to find a number, but now they have given a number and they have asked for what does that denote. They're asking for this one. This 4 is school going, this 4 is children also, this 4 is not amongst the rural population, and this is in boys also. We can say that school going boys, yes. Children who are boys, yes. Children who are not from village, It can be said that school going boys who are not from village. Now this is something which satisfies more. School going also, not from village also, and boys also. This is the better correct answer amongst these four options. So option D is the correct one because it satisfies A, B and C but not completely. Option D will be correct. School going boys from village are denoted by which numbers? School going boys. First of all, we'll tick the school going ones. 4, 3, 5 and 7. And I guess these are all boys also because this complete is in a square box. 3, 4, 5, 7. Option D will be correct. The number showing villagers. Now this is another question. In this it's again 4 figures. The circle goes for village people, this rectangle goes for honest people, triangle goes for the literate ones, and this square goes for hardworking people. Now the number showing villager, literate person who is hardworking but not honest. We shall start with the same thing because if we start keep on finding from all the digits, it will become tough for us to find out a number from these all. Start from one thing. If they're talking about first of all villager, answer should be from this only because rest are not villagers. Now they are asking literate also. The answer should be from this triangle. So this is cancelled 13, 14 and 16 because these are not literate. 12 and 15 are only literate. Now they are asking who is hardworking. Again 12 and 15 are hardworking because this is in the yellow square box. But not honest. These 15 are honest. These 12 are not honest. So the correct option is here 12 and 15 is not the correct one. Answer 12 is the correct one. Number showing villagers, literate, hardworking, honest person. I guess it is the same like previous one. Villagers 12, 15, 14, 13, 16. Literate 12 and 15. So this is cancelled. These three are not there now. Hardworking 12 and 15 are hardworking also. And honest 12 is not honest. 15 is honest. So this will not be the correct answer. Is 15. Option D is the correct one. The number showing honest villagers, hardworking people is. Now, first of all, we come to honest. 8, 11, 15, 14. Villagers, 15 and 14 are villagers. So this will be not there. This 8 will not be there. Hardworking, this 15 and 14 both are hardworking. Now, they are saying that honest villagers, hardworking. This 15 and 14 satisfies both the conditions, but answer if we go to a sum, 29 is not there. If there would have been an option 29, if then this was correct, but 29 is not given because 15 and 14 both numbers are honest also, villagers also, and hardworking also. But in this case, this 15 this 15 is literate also. Sometimes we need to choose a more correct option, we can say that. In this case, option C will be correct because if the author has not talked about the literate or illiterate one, then we will see only these three conditions. But if an option 29 would have been there, then we could have said that combiningly 15 and 14, 29 is there. But from the given four options, this 14 is correct. Next one. The number showing hardworking, literate, honest persons is. Now, If they talk about hardworking, 11, 15, these are 6 digits going for hardworking. Now literate, 11, 10, 15, 12, these 13 and 14 will not be there. Honest, this 12 and 10 is eliminated. Now this is the same case. Hardworking also, literate also, honest also. But did they talk about anything about village? No. This 15 are village people. So the correct option here would be 11, because this 11 is hardworking, literate and honest. Got it? The number in the figure for literate hardworking people. We just want to go for literate and hardworking. First of all, literate. These hardworking. This 9 is eliminated. Now this 11 is honest also, will eliminate this. This 15 and 12 are village also, will eliminate this, because this 10 is the only number which is literate and hardworking, nothing else. It is not honest, not village people. So option D is the correct one. Now this is something in which question will be given and the things will not be in the figure numbers, it will be alphabets over here. So we'll start away with the first one again. Which people are creative but lazy? Now they have not given which figure denotes with what. We'll have to read it from the question. Circle means intelligent people, so we shall write it as intelligent people. This triangle means creative, and this square means lazy. Okay, which people are creative but lazy? Creative, A, D, E and F. Lazy also E and F. So E and F are creative also and lazy also. If they might have written which people who is creative and lazy only, then option F would have been correct. But which people they have written are, what means they are talking about all the people. Okay, next one. Who is or are creative and lazy but not intelligent? Now here, creative again, A, D, E, F. Lazy, A and D will be eliminated because E and F are lazy. And not intelligent, this circle goes for intelligent people, so E will be eliminated because F is not intelligent. Option F is the correct one. Option B, value F. Who is intelligent as well as creative? This circle denoted intelligent people, so option will be amongst A, B, D, E or G. Now they should be creative also. Triangle denoted creative and this denoted lazy. Now intelligent as well as creative, so this the intersection, these all B and G will be eliminated because these are not creative. So option D is the correct one. These are intelligent also and creative also. Intelligent but lazy, I guess intelligent B, D, E and G. This D and B are not lazy, so this will be eliminated. E and G are intelligent also and lazy also. Option A is correct. Intelligent, lazy but creative. So intelligent B, D, E and G. Lazy also. So B and D will be eliminated. So we are left with E and G. Creative also. G is not creative. So we are left with option E only. Option A is the correct one. Now this is the last set of questions for the today's lecture. How many women in this question? The square box denotes women, the triangle goes for professor, and the circle goes for married people. Correct? Now how many women are professor but not married? First of all, again, always use this approach. Woman, these. Professor, this eliminated. Again, not married. This 4 is married. Only option 5. Option C is correct. How many women are married but not professor? Again, the same thing. Woman, now they're talking about married. This 8 and 5 will be eliminated because 6 and 4 are under the circle married. Not professor. This 4 is under the category of professor. This is eliminated. Option B is correct. You see that how fast we are going. With this approach, you can always answer fast. What is the total number of married women? Women and married. These are unmarried. So married are 6 and 4. We cannot count this 2 because this is not under the category of woman. So it is answer this 10. Married woman. This 9 and 2 are married but not women. Now they are asking total number of women professor. 8, 6, 4 and 5. These are women. Professor, this 8 is not professor, this 6 is not professor, 4 and 5 only. So option B, value 9. With this we are done with our topic logical Venn diagram, and I'll try to give a combined sheet of logical Venn diagram part 1 and part 2. Okay, thank you for the today's session. Have a nice day.